Hey everybody, Robbie here at RV Sales of Oregon. Today I'm showing you, honestly, I think one of the most impressive rigs that's been made in the last couple of decades. It's a Monaco Signature. It's a 2003. It's a big boy. I mean, if you look down the side, you can't even see all of it. It's a 45-footer, tag axle, Cummins ISX, 525 horsepower rig, Allison 3000 transmission. I mean, it's a beast. This was the top end for Monaco in the years that they were making them. This one was made right up in Junction City area, so local to us, made well when they were made there. I apologize in advance. I'm going to try and be fairly quick on this video because there's so much on here. It could take me 40 minutes if I took my time. So up front we have a 10,000 watt Onan quiet diesel generator, low gen hours on that thing. Should do a quick walk around on it. Full body paint on it. These are not decals. No delamination whatsoever on it, so I'll try and point that out as we go around. Here we just have the generator exhaust, electrical ends here. Two of our slides on this side with window awnings up top and slide toppers up above that. Good windows all the way around this thing, two on this side and on either ends of it. For the sake of time, I'm not going to open all the basement doors, but I will show you that they open Greyhound bus style, like this. And give you massive storage. Even in this small little bay, you can see it goes all the way across. Tall storage, very wide, the width of the rig. I have to show this one. You have powered water reel. You have a powered power reel, so you're not having to round everything up on your own. So it has a flagpole that comes with it in there. And then here we have outside shower and our plumbing ends. So I just wanted to show you that real quick. This exhaust pipe is for your aqua-hot system. It's a diesel fire furnace. It gives you radiant heated floors. You'll never run out of hot water with it. You can preheat the motor with that same system. And on top of that, you also have an electric element. So if you are hooked up at a park, you're not needing to burn fuel to have hot water. You can just run off the electricity they provide. So tag axle in the back, dually here, single wheel in the rear. This one does lift up for tighter cornering. I think you can cut 55 degrees in these Monaco Signatures on the front two tires. So you basically, it's not that you have to pick this up, but this tire up front is basically just pivoting. So that one ends up dragging, and that's why you want to pick up that tag, because the corner is so tight up front. Our second slide, again, windows on either side and slide topper up there. Side mounted radiator, gets a little bit cooler, a little bit better. Also gives you better access to the motor in the rear. And then here's that powered reel for the power cord that I mentioned. Let me get this out of the way so you can look at this beauty. This is one of, at least to my knowledge, one of the most sought after motors in any of these motorhomes that we sell here. It's a Cummins ISX. 525 horsepower. It makes about 1,800 foot-pounds of torque at max, at peak torque. But just, they're great motors. They're actually fairly fuel efficient, where you're going to get maybe 8, 9, 10 miles per gallon, depending on how you drive. But they're bulletproof motors. They go for a long time. They put these in the big rigs, and they, I mean, they'll get 1,000,000 miles out of these things, no problem. 10,000 pounds at the hitch. Honestly, that's limited by the receiver, because between the differential, the chassis, the brakes, you could probably pull this thing behind it. You could probably pull a lot more than that, but 10,000 pounds, probably more than you'll ever need. So that's how it sits right now. You can always change receivers on it. Looking down the passenger side, single slide on this, gives you a nice opposing slide on the inside. We'll see that in there. But window awnings on all these things, so on the rainy days you can have that out and keep fresh air in there without it getting wet. Deep cycle batteries for your house and for your chassis down below. We already saw all the way through this. This is that pass-through storage we saw from the far side, and I am gonna skip this for the sake of time. But if you're watching this video and you want to know more about what the basements are like, just reach out. I'll send you some pictures. Awning here on the slide comes out. It's kind of nice that it's on the slide so that you don't have it going over, kind of obstructing your patio space. So that's where your slide is there, or your awning is there, and then you have a door awning above this one, so you're covered pretty much on this full passenger side of the rig. Alrighty. Oh, batteries are off. We'll pretend like they're not. Come on in. Monaco, very proud of their stuff. They even have the signature series engraved, not engraved, on the seat, whatever the word is for that. But just, this is the top notch one. Here, let me get in the driver's seat and I'll show you some things here. Smart wheel here, so you have controls for your cruise control, your lights, your hazards, everything here. You can set high idle here, your windshield wipers, so you're not having to take your hands off the steering wheel. So kind of a safety thing, but also just really handy to have. Pretty simple gauge cluster, but it's everything you need to know, from, you know, your air pressure, your transmission temperature. You have just regular motor temperature, radiator temperature, and boost pressure, battery power. All the simple stuff's right there. And just easy, kind of classy looking too. It looks nice. Probably wondering what the 3 monitors are. That is, this is the first time I've seen it with 3 monitors, but I've seen this setup before. So the way it's set up is backup, left, side monitor, and side monitor here. So when normally it would be, you might keep the back one on, and then when I'd flip the blinker on, it would show down the passenger side of the rig if I'm going that way. In this case, you have all 3 on at all times if you choose to have it that way. So at no point do you have a blind spot because you have both of these on. I mean, you got great mirrors, heated and power mirrors on this thing as well. And your backup camera can always be on, and it never obstructs your radio. So that's where they would have put there. Honestly, I would leave it. I think it's a great setup. It's something that you might not think that you need. Most people probably don't need it. But once you have it, why not? You know, you get to see where you're at really, really well. Having said that, I will say the mirrors do a great job. If you didn't have any of this, you'd be fine with those. You have the 3 different mirrors, 2 wide angle on the bottom and top, and then just they're heated and powered mirrors. They're about as good as they come. Adjustable pedals on this thing, they'll come in and out. It's like a, I don't know, 8-way, 12-way adjustable seat. They're heated as well, the 2-stage heating, all powered. They do swivel as well to face the other way. What else here? I mean, you have a 2-stage exhaust brake, so 3-cylinder and 6-cylinder. Really, it's going to save you on brakes. If you use that thing properly, you're buying brakes every, 50, 75,000 miles. You don't need to do it very often. Powered shades on this thing on both sides. So this guy here is your privacy shade. And then it is just an auto level air leveling on that. Aladdin system for reading the computer of the motor. Upgraded head unit here for music. Looks like it has Bluetooth in it, as well as satellite radio, auxiliary inputs, and Bluetooth. This is a pressure monitor for your tires. Again, everything that you could put on it, this thing basically has. But a tire pressure monitor, so you always know what's going on there in your wheels. You know, the one part of the rig that's touching the ground. It's kind of important. And we'll move on from here. Looks like it has OnStar too. I don't know that you need that, but so as I said, these do swivel, so you're not wasting space up there. TV comes out of the ceiling here, folds right down. If you want to see that, let me know, and I'll send you some pictures or a video of it. And then we have the nice upgraded Klipsch stereo radio in here. So this thing is all the way throughout. I know that brand. It's going to sound really, really good. I haven't heard it myself, but I know it will sound good. Easy controls for your slide units, lighting here. So you throw a DVD player in there. Okay, I need to pick it up. I'm going too slow. Anyway, opposing couches in this thing. This guy makes down into a bed. I don't recall if this one does. They both make into beds. They're both scissor beds. And kind of nice having opposing couches where you can sit with each other and look at each other. You have this nice kind of like balance up on the ceiling. This is not really a functional item. It looks really nice, but it's more for covering the intake for your air conditioning unit. So that's what it's actually doing, but it looks really nice too. Nice running mirror in there, and you do get some really nice rope lighting all along the edge in here. And with the mirror being there, the way it reflects, it gives you a lot of light without being cumbersome. Dinette, very plush dinette, I must say. Probably one of the most plush dinettes I've seen. And then good storage under either of those seats. Good storage under all of these seats, if you look around. And you can tell, Monaco very proud of their craftsmanship. Even these boards around the window are, not boards, excuse me, but it's Korean, Korean type counters around everything here. So just ages really well. Can't really go wrong with Korean. It doesn't fail, but it's all the way throughout the rig. Here on this huge counter space you have here, it's all super heavy Corian. If you could feel that, you'd know what I mean. It's heavy. You have the wand there for that, and then the instant hot here and purified water. They're both purified hot and cold. Nice little pull-out cutting board. Good storage throughout this thing for your kitchen space. Good storage down below. That thing pops up from our counter space. You have the 2-burner stove here by KitchenAid. It's a big one. And then you have a dry bar right here, which is kind of nice. It can be whatever you want it to be, but I think it makes a good dry bar. And then you have this, which you have to use it as a bar, right? I mean, it makes too much sense, but do whatever you want. I think it should be a bar. Microwave convection oven here. It's a big one, you can see. Definitely takes the place of the microwave. I can't think of any reason why you would need a regular oven over one of these. This thing is just as big as any of the ovens they put in them, and it gives you a little bit more consistent heat too. Here we have the board for our solar. So it has about 200 watts of solar up on the roof. Really, it's just always going to keep your batteries charged up. Super handy if you like to boondock, or just it's handy all the time. More handy for some people than others, depending how you use these things. Two-way fridge by Norcold. Looks to be about 8 cubic feet. Propane and electric with the ice maker up there on my side. Very clean. Very well taken care of rig overall. Big pantry. Big pantry. So you have all the easy storage right at the counter there, and then all the big storage here. You use it however you want. It doesn't have to be food. Awesome shower. Good size, but I just mean awesome for quality. It's still that Corian type counter. Well, not a counter, but the material in here. But good space. Get my arms out, get them up. I'm about 6'2", maybe a little taller with the boots on. So here, come on through. We'll take a quick look at the commode here. Pretty standard, but it is a porcelain toilet, simple flush, not something that's gonna fail. And you have the sink in there, a secondary sink, because you have a main vanity out here. Perfect. So you have your main vanity here, nice and easy. You can get your water pumps, water heater, everything right here. But good storage in it, if I can open it the right way. And just everything about these are built so darn well, where even like, that's a solid wood. They don't go cheap on anything. They built them with good quality. Like even your pocket door right here, this is a solid wood. Now you go find a rig that's been made in the last 5 years, you know, that actually has a solid wood door. It's latched on there, so, but anyway, really cool. Again, his and her storage. This can be his. She can have the closet, huge, big storage. Looks like a maple in here. I don't think I mentioned that, but just all solid wood throughout this thing. Really nicely done. Queen size bed here. It is a full length queen and plenty of room to walk around, even though it's a full length queen. Nice counter space here. Updated TV here. And then you have a combo unit washer and dryer right there. Looks like a Splendid 2100. And then if you kind of peek around this corner, you'll see all these goodies here. So you have a separate stereo for back here. That's what the big gray one is. There's a camera selector there, so you can actually see all those cameras that are up on the dash. You can see on that little monitor there. And you also have a camera on the inside of this unit, so you could, not sure what the purpose is, but you could see what's happening in the living room from your bed. You also have the Aladdin system up there, so you can see all the things the driver can see as far as gauges go. You can see what your turbo boost is and what your exhaust gas temp is and everything like that from laying in bed. Again, I'm not sure of the purpose, but you can do that. If you want to take a quick peek at the closet, we have some Western red cedar up top. Good storage here. It's got the pull, and then a bit of storage over on this far side, maybe for shoes and things like that. It does have outlets on both sides of the bed, so if you're running any kind of CPAP machine or anything like that, you have power to it. Pardon me, and you do have a 2,000 watt inverter on this thing as well, so you're able to provide yourself with alternating current even when you're not running the generator plugged into power. So you know, like I said I would, I'm gonna leave it at that. Again, there's a ton of features I did not go over. I didn't talk about a lot of the stuff that you probably want to know. So again, just showing the video so you can see the rig. But if you have questions, please just reach out to me. Again, I'm Robbie here at RV Sales of Oregon. My phone number and name should pop up, and email should pop up on the screen here. But again, 2003 Monaco signature, beautiful rig, really well taken care of. Got it from a longtime customer of mine, so I know the history on it too. Anyway, thank you guys for checking out this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you at the next one.